I would like to play a game. This game is called This Is What It Looks Like to Be Brainwashed, Volume 4.
Our continuing series.
Our continuing series of This Is What It Looks Like to Be Brainwashed. This is not a news story per se. This is me wanting to keep this in front of you guys, that there is a sector of society, whether they're political, whether they're religious, whether they're conspiratorial, whatever it is, that go, oh, it's true because they told me. Oh, yep, it's true. That's true. That happened because they told me. And this is from a dude called Concerned Citizen. American, no idea who he is. B. Gates is a psycho is his Twitter feed. He has 400,000 followers on Twitter. His Twitter feed is full of chemtrails, anti-vax stuff, like all the way through. Birds aren't real, flat earth. That's what his Twitter feed is. And he has 400,000 followers. Fascinating. This one came across my feed today. He's showing a clip. Now, for those guys who don't know, flat earthers don't believe space is real. They don't believe space is real. They don't believe in the ISS. They think that satellites are balloons. They think there's a dome over the earth, like a dome over the earth. So anytime that any imagery goes up from, for example, the ISS, they say it's CG, it's fake, it's all this kind of be made in. So here's what this dude did, right? Let me just show you this. Actually, I'll read it first of all. This is what he said. Glass of water defies the physics of zero gravity aboard the space station. Remember, this thing is traveling at 17,500 miles per hour, so plenty of force acting upon said glass. What an absolute joke. Now, he's too dumb or too brainwashed to understand that you can have a glass of water sitting on a table when you're in a plane doing 1,000 miles an hour and it sits there, right? So what he's done is he's put this video up, and you see he circles a little thing over here. You watch, see there you go, look, there's a glass of water on the space station. He's circling it. Can't be a thing. Can't be real. You know, what's going on here? We've all seen that. So of course, Chewy, what I do as a Mythbuster is I go in there, and I haven't even opened up the thing yet. I need to go and open it up. I go in there and I look for the answer. Momentary. Be with you in a moment, Fano. Entertain yourselves. I'll be with you in a second. Here it is. So what I do is I go in and I find the original footage. Now, this is the original footage, right? I've taken this clipped out, so it's not the whole thing. Now, you saw the glass of water, right? What it was, they were doing a science experiment in space, beaming it back to children as to the difference of being in space and on Earth by talking about buoyancy. So this is obviously on Earth, and they're doing an experiment where they're putting a ping pong ball into water. See what it does? That's what happens on Earth.
I see.
In space, in the new Chinese space station, when they put a ping pong ball into the glass of water, have a guess, Fano. What's going to happen? I didn't know this, but this is what happens to a ping pong ball in space and water. Have a look.
It'll stay wherever you put it.
Yep, that's what it does. So basically, there is no buoyancy in space. Now, he didn't show this bit, right? He didn't show the next bit, which is the female astronaut there pulling the cup off, and you can see how much effort she has to use to pull it off. It's obviously stuck down. And then he also didn't show the next bit, which is the part that the astronaut there does with the glass. Have a look. Just enjoy this bit, people. Remember, this can't happen in space. There's this person.
In the absence of a gravity, there seems like no buoyancy. So that is why the ping pong ball cannot float back. So right now, you know this
now
is
watch this bit. Watch how hard it is for her to pull off. You can see it go pop when it unsticks. Look, she's struggling, and now I don't know why, Chewy, but he wouldn't show this bit of the experiment. He didn't show
I
that.
love it.
He didn't show
No,
that
why
bit
would
of
you?
the experiment.
That's devastating.
Yeah.
Why would you show that?
He wouldn't show that bit of the experiment. And the last thing I want to show you in episode 4 of This Is What It Means to Be Brainwashed is there's an old adage, right? That lies go around the world before truth gets its pants on. This is his video. Still up. He hasn't taken it down. It's been viewed 3 million times. I put on his feed an edited version of it right there. And it's been viewed 56,000 times. Now, this is a debunking of his bullshit like never before. But because lies go around the world before truth gets its pants on, 2.9 million people have seen this. And lots of them have done that thing that I was just talking about where they've gone, look, we got them. NASA, birds aren't real, can't do it. They go no deeper, they go no further. And unfortunately, it's our job to do it. And that's what it looks like to be brainwashed. The Gish Gallop that people use, people know what a Gish Gallop is, where a conspiracy theorist or something will come out and they'll go, I'm saying fact with speech marks around it. They'll go, fact, not fact, saying. And then you have to respond and it takes you half an hour to explain why the first quote unquote fact is wrong. And then that means the other 6 ones that they've vomited out don't get challenged. And so therefore that means they're true in their mind. We did this with myocarditis and sports, teenage athletes in America. I looked at a video of myocarditis, put around that people say, teenage athletes and that kind of stuff. It was like a 7-minute video. I took the first 45 seconds out and debunked every single one of them from things like, yes, this person did die of a heart attack, but it was in 2016, even before there was a vaccine. Like all of them, it took me an hour. So it took me an hour to debunk 45 seconds, right? It was a 7-minute clip. And that's why you get these people just believing, because they're like, well, no one's proven us wrong. Dude, we don't have the time. That took me 20 minutes today. We don't have the time. We don't have the time. But Chewy, there's a very good example for you. Remember, can be political. Three waters. Maori want to own the bloody water. Can you expand on that? Nope. Heard Julian Batchelor say it. That's enough. Done. Finished. That's all the facts. Look, water, can't do that in space. Done. Finished. A lot of people in that thread agreeing with him. I go, what about this floating, spinning cup thing? Absolute debunk. The people who have commented on my one, which are not very many, are like, oh, look, how embarrassing. Why hasn't he taken it down? Doesn't matter. He's posted another 15, literally, posts in the next 5 hours, and enough people have been impacted from it to just let the bullshit stand. Yeah. That's what it looks like to be brainwashed.
It's a fire hose of shit. And it is there for the singular purpose that you can't catch everything. Anybody that wants to get enormously worn out very, very quickly. And then they just flood the zone with shit.
Yeah.
And as you said, Pat, that can be anything. COVID response, politics, domestic, worldwide politics. We've got governments that are, they have bot farms just funneling the shit out. AI is just going to make that easier, or at least harder for anybody to cull all of the shit out. Yeah. Nightmare.
I hope you enjoyed episode 4.